H Long Bay is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and popular travel destination in Quang Ninh Province, Vietnam. The name H Long means descending dragon. Administratively, the bay belongs to H Long City, CMTH City, and is a part of Van Han District. The bay features thousands of limestone casts and islets in various shapes and sizes. H Long Bay is a centre of a larger zone that includes Bai Tu Long Bay to the northeast and Cat Bo Island to the southwest. These larger zones share a similar geological, geographical, geomorphological, climate, and cultural characters. H Long Bay has an area of around 1,553 square kilometres, 600 square miles, including 1,969 islets, most of which are limestone. The core of the bay has an area of 330 square kilometres, 129 square miles, with a high density of 775 islets. The limestone in this bay has gone through 500 million years of formation in different conditions and environments. The evolution of the karst in this bay has taken 20 million years under the impact of the tropical wet climate. The geodiversity of the environment in the area has created biodiversity, including a tropical evergreen biosystem and a seashore biosystem. H Long Bay is home to 14 endemic floral species and 60 endemic faunal species. Historical research surveys have shown the presence of prehistoric human beings in this area tens of thousands years ago. The successive ancient cultures are the Soino culture around 18,000 to 7,000 BC, the Kai Bio culture 7,000 to 5,000 BC, and the H Long culture 5,000 to 3,500 years ago. H Long Bay also marked some important events in Vietnamese history, with many artifacts found in Bai Thun Mountain, Huj Cave, and By Che. Neon Tri praised the beauty of H Long Bay 500 years ago in his verse Alas Nhp Van Hun, in which he called it a rock wonder in the sky. In 1962, the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism of North Vietnam listed H Long Bay in the National Relics and Landscapes publication. In 1994, the core zone of H Long Bay was listed as a World Heritage Site under Criterion 7 and was listed for a second time under Criterion 8.
Etymology. Before the 19th century, the name H Long Bay had not been recorded in the old books of the country. It has been called other names such as Nbang, LCC3, and Van Han. In the late 19th century, the name H Long Bay appeared on the maritime map of France. The French language Haiphong News reported dragon appears on H Long Bay. According to local legend, when Vietnam had just started to develop into a country, they had to fight against invaders. To assist the Vietnamese in defending their country, the god sent a family of dragons as protectors. This family of dragons began spitting out jewels and jade. These jewels turned into the islands and islets dotting the bay, linking together to form a great wall against the invaders. Under magics, numerous rock mountains abruptly appeared on the sea, ahead of invaders' ships. The forward ships struck the rocks and each other. After winning the battle, the dragons were interested in peaceful sightseeing of the earth, and then decided to live in this bay. The place where the mother dragon descended was named H Long. The place where the dragon's children attended upon their mother was called Bai Tu Long Island Bai. Attend upon, T. Children, Long, Dragon. And the place where the dragon's children wriggled their tails violently was called Beseech Long Vien Island Beseech. White color of the foam made when dragon's children wriggled. Long, Dragon, Vien, Tail. Present-day Charcot Peninsula, Mon Khai. Overview. The bay consists of a dense cluster of some 1,600 limestone monolithic islands, each topped with thick jungle vegetation, rising spectacularly from the ocean. Several of the islands are hollow, with enormous caves. Hang Dao Go Wooden Stakes Cave is the largest grotto in the H Long area. French tourists visited in the late 19th century and named the cave Grotte des Merveilles. Its 3 large chambers contain numerous stalactites and stalagmites, as well as 19th century French graffiti. There are 2 bigger islands, Tun Chau and Cat Ba, that have permanent inhabitants, as well as tourist facilities including hotels and beaches. There are a number of beautiful beaches on the smaller islands.
A community of around 1,600 people live on H Long Bay in for fishing villages, Hua Van, Bo Han, Con Tao and Vong Vieng in Hung Thang Ward, H Long City. They live on floating houses and are sustained through fishing and marine aquaculture, cultivating marine biota, plying the shallow waters for 200 species of fish and for 150 different kinds of mollusks. Many of the islands have acquired their names as a result of their unusual shapes. Such names include Voi Islet elephant, Gurchoy Islet fighting cock, Key Islet monkey, and Minor Islet roof. 989 of the islands have been given names. Birds and land animals including bantams, antelopes, monkeys, and lizards also live on some of the islands. Almost all these islands are as individual towers in a classic Finland landscape with heights ranging from 50 to 100 metres, 160 to 330 feet, and height, width ratios of up to about 6. Another specific feature of H. Long Bay is the abundance of lakes inside the limestone islands. For example, Derby Island has 6 enclosed lakes. All these island lakes occupy drowned dolines within Fengkom Karst. Location: H. Long Bay is located in northeastern Vietnam, from E10655 to E10737 and from N2043 to N109. The bay stretches from Quang Yen Town, past H. Long City, CMTH City to Van Han District, is bordered on the south and southeast by Lan Ho Bay, on the north by H. Long City, and on the west by Tu Long Bay. The bay has a 120-kilometre long 75 miles coastline and is approximately 1,553 square kilometres, 600 square miles in size, with about 2,000 islets. The area designated by UNESCO as the World Natural Heritage Site incorporates 430 square kilometres, 168 square miles, with 775 islets, of which the core zone is delimited by 69 points: Dao Go Island on the west, Boham Lake on the south and Kong To Island on the east. The protected area is from the Kai Diem petrol store to Quang Han Ward, CMTH City and the surrounding zone. Climate: the climate of the bay is tropical, wet, sea islands, with 2 seasons, hot and moist summer, dry and cold winter. The average temperature is from 15–25 degrees Celsius, 59–77 degrees Fahrenheit, and annual rainfall is between 2 and 2.2 meters, 6.6 and 7.2 feet. H. Long Bay has the typical diurnal tide system. Tide amplitude ranges from 3.5 to 4 meters, or 11 to 13 feet. The salinity is from 31 to 34.5 nt in the dry season and lower in the rainy season. Population: of the 1,969 islands in H. Long, only approximately 40 are inhabited. These islands range from tens to thousands of hectares in size, mainly in the east and southeast of H. Long Bay. In recent decades, thousands of villagers have been starting to settle down on the pristine islands and build new communities, such as Sat Island, H. Long City and Thing Li Island, Van Han District. The population of H. Long Bay is about 1,540, mainly in Sak Vien, Bohang and Capd fishing villages, Han Thing Ward, H. Long City. Residents of the bay mostly live on boats, and rafts breed by tyres and plastic jugs to facilitate the fishing, cultivating and breeding of aquatic and marine species. Fish require feeding every other day for up to 3 years, when they are eventually sold to local seafood restaurants for up to 300,000 Vietnamese dong per kilogram. Today, the lives of H. Long Bay inhabitants have much improved due to new travel businesses. Residents of the floating villages around H. Long Bay now offer bedrooms for rent, boat tour, and fresh seafood meals to tourists. While this is an isolating, back-breaking lifestyle, floating village residents are considered wealthy compared to residents of other H. Long Bay islands. History: Soi No culture 16,000 to 5,000 BC. Located within H. Long and Bai Ti Long are archaeological sites such as Kung and Thien Long. There are remains from mounds of mountain shellfish Cyclophorus, spring shellfish Melania, also called Thiana, some freshwater water mollusk and some rudimentary labor tools.
The main way of life of Soi's inhabitants included catching fish and shellfish, collecting fruits and digging for bulbs and roots. Their living environment was a coastal area, unlike other Vietnamese cultures, for example, those found in Hoa Bien and Bsesn.
Geology and Geomorphology.
Tại sao nó có
In
tên là
2000,
sửng sốt vậy ta?
UNESCO's World Heritage Committee inscribed H. Long Bay in the World Heritage List according to its outstanding examples representing major stages of the Earth's history and its original limestone karstic geomorphologic features. H. Long Bay and its adjacent areas consist of a part of the Sino-Vietnamese composite terrain, having its development history from Precambrian up to present day. During Phanerozoic, terrigenous, volcanogenic, and cherticarbonate sediments containing in abundance graptolites, bivalves, brachiopods, fishes, foraminiferans, corals, radiolarias, and flora, separated from one from another by 10 stratigraphic gaps, but the boundary between Devonian and Carboniferous has been considered as continuous. The limestone karstic geomorphology of the bay has developed since the Miocene, especially the cone-shaped hills Fenkong, or isolated high limestone karst towers Finglin with many remnants of old phreatic caves, old karstic foot caves, and marine notch caves forming magnificent limestone karst landforms unique to the world. The Quaternary geology was developed through 5 cycles with the intercalation of marine and continental environments. The present H. Long Bay, in fact, appeared after the Middle Holocene maximum transgression, leaving ultimate zone of lateral undercutting in the limestone cliffs bearing many shells of oysters. Having the one for sea ages 2,000 to 180 to 40,000 BP, geological resources are abundant, including anthracite, petroleum, lignite, phosphate, all shale, limestone and cement additives, kaolin, silica sand, dolomite, quartzite of exogenous origin, antimony, and mercury of hydrothermal origin. Additionally, there is surface water, groundwater and thermal mineral water on the shore of the H. Long, Bai T. Long Bays, as well as other environmental resources. In terms of marine geology, this area is recorded as an especially coastal sedimentary environment. In the alkaline seawater environment, the chemical denudation process of calcium carbonate proceeds rapidly, creating wide, strangely shaped marine notches. The bottom surface sediments are various from clay mud to sand. However, silty mud and clay mud dominate in distribution. Especially, the carbonate materials originated from organisms make up 60 to 65% sedimentary content. The surface sediments of coral reefs are mainly sand and pebbles, of which the carbonate materials account for more than 90%. The intertidal zone sediments are various, from clay mud to sand and gravel, depending on distinguished sedimentary environments such as mangrove marshes, tidal flats, beaches, etc. At the small beaches, the sand sediments may be dominated quartz or carbonate materials. The sediment layers of the intertidal zone, the upper sea bed with a plain surface conserving ancient rivers, the systems of caves and their sediments, traces of ancient marine action forming distinctive notches, beaches and marine terraces, and mangrove swamps are important evidence of geological events and processes taking place during the Quaternary period. Karst geomorphology value due to a simultaneous combination of ideal factors such as thick, pale, grey, and strong limestone layers, which are formed by fine-grained materials, hot and moist climate, and slow tectonic process as a whole. H. Long Bay has had a complete karst evolution for 20 million years. There are many types of karst topography in the bay, such as karst field. H. Long Bay is a mature karst landscape developed during a warm, wet, tropical climate. The sequence of stages in the evolution of a karst landscape over a period of 20 million years requires a combination of several distinct elements, including a massive thickness of limestone, a hot wet climate, and slow overall tectonic uplift. The process of karst formation is divided into 5 stages, the second of which is the formation of the distinctive duline karst. This is followed by the development of Fenkong karst, which can be seen in the groups of hills on Bohan and Dalby Inland. These cones with sloping sides average 100 meters in height, with the tallest exceeding to 100 meters. Finglin karst is characterized by steep separate towers. The hundreds of rocky islands that form the beautiful and famous landscape of the bay are the individual towers of a classic Finglin landscape where the intervening plains have been submerged by the sea. Most towers reach a height of between 50 and 100 meters with a height to width ratio of about 6. The karst dolines were flooded by the sea, becoming the abundance of lakes, that lie within the limestone islands. For example, Dalby Island at the mouth of the bay has 6 enclosed lakes, including those of the Baham Lakes lying within its Fenkong karst. The bay contains examples of the landscape elements of Fenkong, Finglin and Karst Plain. These are not separate evolutionary stages, but the result of natural non-uniform processes in the denudation of a large mass of limestone. Marine erosion created the notches, which in some places have been enlarged into caves. The marine notch is a feature of limestone coastline, but in H Long Bay, it has created the mature landscape. Within H Long Bay, the main accessible caves are the older passages that survive from the time when the karst was evolving through its various stages of Fenkong and Finglin. 3 main types of caves can be recognized in the limestone islands Waltham, T 1998. Remnants of old phreatic caves. Old karstic foot caves, marine notch caves. The first group consists of old phreatic caves which include Sung Sot, Tam Kun, Lao Dai, Thien Kang, Dao Go, Wong Long, Thien Long. Nowadays, these caves lie at various heights. Sung Sot Cave is on Bo Hun Island. From its truncated entrance chambers on a ledge high on the cliff, a passage of more than 10 meters high and wide descends to the south. Tam Kung is a large phreatic fissure cave that developed in the bedding plains of the limestone, dividing the fissure cave into 3 chambers. Lao Dai is a cave with a complex of passages extending over 300 meters on the south side of Koningwa Island. Thien Kung and Dao Go are remnants of the same old cave system. They both survive in the northern part of Dao Go Island at between 20 and 50 meters above sea level. Thien Kung has one large chamber more than 100 meters long, blocked at its ends and almost subdivided into smaller chambers by a massive wall of stalactites and stalagmites. Dao Go is a single large tunnel descending along a major set of fractures to a massive choke. The second group of caves is the old karstic foot caves, which include Trin Lu, Bo No, Chianong and Trong caves. Foot caves are a ubiquitous feature of karst landscapes, which have reached a stage of widespread lateral undercutting at base level. They may extend back into maze caves of stream caves draining from larger cave systems within the limestone. They are distinguished by the main elements of their passages being close to the horizontal and are commonly related to denuded or accumulated terraces at the old base levels. Trin Nu, which is one of the larger foot caves in H Long Bay with its ceiling at about 12 meters above sea level and about 80 meters in length, was developed in multiple stages. Bo No, a horizontal cave containing old stalactite deposits, cuts across the T50 dip of the bedding plane. The third group is the marine notch caves, which are a special feature of the karst of H Long Bay, the dissolution process of seawater acting on the limestone and erosion by wave action creates notches at the base of the cliffs. In advantageous conditions, dissolution of the limestone allows the cliff notches to be steadily deepened and extended into caves. Many of these at sea level extend right through the limestone hills into drowned dolinas, which are now tidal lakes. A distinguishing feature of marine notch caves is an absolutely smooth and horizontal ceiling cut through the limestone. Some marine notch caves had not been formed at present sea level, but old sea levels related to sea level changes in Holocene transgression, event to Pleistocene sea levels. Some of them preserved the development of old karstic foot caves in mainland environments or preserved the remnants of older phreatic caves. One of the most unusual features of H Long Bay is the Boham Lake group of hidden lakes and their connecting tunnel, notch caves in Dalby Island. From the island's perimeter cliff, a cave, 10 meters wide at water level and curving so that it is almost completely dark, extends about 150 meters to Lake One. Luon Cave is on Bo Hun Island and extends 50 meters to an enclosed tidal lake. It is a massive stalactite hanging to meters down and truncated at the modern tidal level. It has passed through many stages in its formation.
xưa khi mà vào đây nhá, thì cái này nó không chỉ có những cái giảm như là những cái giá này rồi mấy chục năm nó cũng từ đấy bằng chứng để mà gọi là axit hòa tan anabol canxi làm
Dạ. Đây nhà giống nhà của cô Thiện Thiện quá. Cô coi Việt Nam sinh tâm thế thập lý đầu hoa không? Huyền hay lắm.
Hay lắm hả?
Dạ. Bây giờ em mở cho ông coi.
Tàu hả?
Tàu mới. Tàu với diễn viên của Đài Loan nữa. Không rảnh là bận làm việc à. chào cái đi. Hello. Rồi khỏe không? Chào Ti, khỏe không? Có cái lỗ mũi. Hiện ra được cái gì chưa? Con rùa à? Đấy. Đi với đoàn này nhàn ha.
Hay chị Linh cho soi cho chị xem cái này.
Thế nào?
Cái này hay không?
Ồ, lấp lánh luôn.
Này, đó.
Em động ngòm ngao á, cũng có
Đúng
nguyên
rồi,
cái tượng.
đúng rồi.
Em nhưng mà này vô máy chị để làm sao cho nó.
Đây, nó đang lấp lánh nha, nó đang lấp lánh nha. Em dừng lại nhá, để nó lấp lánh như sao luôn. Đẹp không? Như kim cương ấy.
Càng tối càng dễ thấy hay có thêm ánh sáng mới dễ thấy.
Không, có ánh sáng mới dễ. Đây em bỏ đi thì chị không nhìn thấy nữa, nhưng em soi vào sẽ thấy đây. Đó, như kiểu đèn nháy ấy.
Này phải gắn đèn thêm.
Đúng rồi, như kiểu đèn nháy ấy. Sáng đẹp lắm.
Bữa đi động ngòm nghèo họ làm nguyên bức tượng em hả? Nhưng mà cái lấp lánh đó. Vậy hả? Nước hả? Chứ nó không phải là một cái chất rắn hả?
Cái này bây giờ khô rồi.
Không, cái
này nó
cái lấp lánh, cái lấp lánh.
Nó giống như kiểu cái thủy tinh, giống như cái cát vàng.
Tsaka yung mga opening.
Mùa mưa tháng mấy ở đây à?
Xảy ra vào tầm tháng 6, 7 6, 7 thì tầm đấy nước sẽ rất là nhiều, và cái này giống như là một cái ruộng bậc thang như trên Tây Bắc thôi, nước nó cứ chảy từ ngăn nọ lên chảy đi trên xuống.
Trời mưa có nước chảy vào. Thác á, waterfall à.
Đưa từ trên đấy xuống. Các bạn đi cách nào? Thế bạn đi về à? Rồi không, hay khách vẫn ngủ ra đây đây là
Mấy tiếng à? Nãy giờ mình đi 30 phút thôi. Không có canh. Có người cũng được, không người cũng không sao.
The karst landscape of H. Long Bay is of international significance and of fundamental importance to the science of geomorphology. The Finglin Tar karst, which is the type present in much of H. Long Bay, is the most extreme form of limestone landscape development. If these karst landscapes are broadly compared in terms of their height, steepness and number of their limestone towers, H. Long Bay is probably second in the entire world only to Yangshu in China. However, H. Long Bay has also been invaded by the sea, so that the geomorphology of its limestone islands are, at least in part, the consequence of marine erosion. The marine invasion distinguishes H. Long Bay and makes it unique in the world. There are other areas of submerged karst towers which were invaded by the sea, but none is as extensive as H. Long Bay. Timeline of geologic evolution. Some of the most remarkable geological events in H. Long Bay's history have occurred in the last 1,000 years, include the advance of the sea, the raising of the bay area, strong erosion that has formed coral, and pure blue and heavily salted water. This process of erosion by seawater has deeply engraved the stone, contributing to its fantastic beauty. Present-day H. Long Bay is the result of this long process of geological evolution that has been influenced by so many factors. Due to all these factors, tourists visiting H. Long Bay are not only treated to one of the natural wonders of the world, but also to a precious geological museum that has been naturally preserved in the open air for the last 300 million years. Ecology. Two ecosystems coexist in Ho Long Bay, a tropical, moist, evergreen rainforest ecosystem and a marine and coastal ecosystem. Livistona holongensis, Impatiens holongensis, Carita holongensis, Carita hypi, Carita modesta, Parabia holongensis, and Alpinia calcicola are among the 7 endemic species found in the bay. There is also some bioluminescent plankton. The many islands that dot the bay are home to a great many other species, including but likely not limited to 477 magnolials, 12 pteris, 20 salt marsh flora, and for amphibia, 10 reptilia, 40 aves, and for mammalia. Common aquatic species found in the bay include cuttlefish muck, oyster how, Cyclinaean gan, prawns Penaedia temhi, Panularis temhim, Parapeniopsis tem st, etc. Sipunculoideas sassum, Norita pcua, Coronia tritonus pctiva, and Casei, a new species of sponge, Cladocrospansini, was discovered in underwater caves attached to the bay in 2023. Environmental damage. With an increasing tourist trade, mangroves and seagrass beds have been cleared and jetties and wharves have been built for tourist boats. Game fishing, often near coral reefs, is threatening many endangered species of fish. Local government and businesses are aware of the problems and many measures have been taken to minimize the impact of tourism on the bay environment for sustainable economic growth, like introducing eco-friendly tour and tight waste control on resorts. Awards and designations. In 1962, the Vietnam Ministry of Culture, Sport and Tourism designated H. Long Bay renowned National Landscape Monument. H. Long Bay was first listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1994 in recognition of its outstanding, universal aesthetic value. In 2000, the World Heritage Committee additionally recognized H. Long Bay for its outstanding geological and geomorphological value, and its World Heritage listing was updated. In October 2011, the World Monuments Fund included the bay on the 2012 World Monuments Watch, citing pressure from tourism and associated developments as threats to the site that must be addressed. In 2012, the New Seven Wonders Foundation officially named H. Long Bay as one of the New Seven Wonders of Nature. H. Long Bay is also a part of the Club of the Most Beautiful Bays of the World. Ancient tales. The inhabitants of the bay and its adjacent city have transmitted numerous ancient tales explaining names given to various isles and caves in the bay. HUG Cave, the end of Wooden Bars Cave. These wooden bars in this cave are the remnants of sharp wooden columns built under the water level by the order of Turn Chua commander in order to sink Mongolian invaders' ships in the 13th century.